pretty sure I have to move again after that. Totally worth it. Hey, Best Pally, I'm Allie, and Beyonce just went country. This ain't Texas. So I'm gonna cram her back into 90s pop R&B. Man, these look cool. In this video, I will attempt to turn Texas Hold'em to a Destiny's Child song. First thing I'm gonna do is surgically remove any country from her vocal line. And it's not like she's forcing a southern accent for this, she's still being Beyonce, which is great. This ain't Texas. We have a woo. And a hey. If you remember when I turned Lizzo to Mumford & Sons, we added a lot of heys. So we're gonna get rid of that. And also this part. Lay our cards down, 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 down. She has to be referencing this. Ring of fire, I went down, down, down. For sure, she's tying herself to that, which is super cool, but not what we want. She's repeating basically on the beat, down, 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 down. And in the 90s, when we repeated words, they were all chopped up. And we didn't say woo, we said what? Also, we didn't say woo, we said ooh, ooh. Does anyone remember that? It was so common and felt normal, and I look back and I'm like, what were we doing? So I have that one what, and I'm having trouble finding any ooh from Destiny's Child, but there are heavy breaths in Lose My Breath. Hit me! There's also a hit me? Yeah, we're using that. Okay, this is what I have so far, and it is decidedly not country. This ain't Texas. Hit me! What? Ain't no hold'em. Yeah. Okay, what now? I should probably listen to Beyonce's version. Ugh. This banjo lick intro is so cool. And she got Rhiannon Giddens to do it, who is a folk legend. Beyonce is doing country correctly. And I really want to go play this on the banjo. We're not doing country, that would be completely absurd for me to go spend time doing that, but I do own a banjo. When I first got this banjo for that Lizzo folk song, I returned it because I thought I'd never use it again. Then I didn't have it when I needed it to turn BTS to country. Then I caved and bought it again to turn Sam Smith to country. After that, I finally convinced myself I could keep it. Shout out to Eli Gilbert on YouTube for showing me how to do that. Okay, now we've got that out of the way, let's work on the intro. I really want it to be like Bills, 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 which is fantastically sparse and iconic. Iconic, because that is harpsichord, and we will get to that, stay tuned. A lot of Destiny's Child songs are minor, so it's gonna be tough to make this major song feel like that. Although I think I remember she does have a minor chord in the pre-chorus. It's the exact same chord as Bills, Bills, Bills. Okay, we're starting with that. It's just the middle of the song, that's fine. So it's start and stop, super glitchy. It feels so good. So I use that harpsichord and a bunch of auxiliary percussion to basically recreate that exact vibe. Ooh, one step to the right. Sweet. I mean, that is a direct lift, basically. Now, if you're mad I used his exact harpsichord sound, it's okay, because he did a whole lot, and then a bunch of other people also did. When I say a whole lot, it's the sound of the entire 90s. Pink, there you go. TLC, no scrubs. Spice Girls, Holler. That's him. The guy talking right there, Darkchild, is the dude behind all this. I mean, it keeps going. Jennifer Lopez. Mariah Carey. Usher. I do not have enough time in this video to show you all of the examples. Wait, sorry, one more. It's in this NSYNC song. Do you hear the arpeggios? This isn't even Darkchild. It's Max Martin copying Darkchild, who copied himself multiple times. It's in all those songs, but we're not sick of it. You hear the harpsichord and you know it's gonna be a bop. And that's also what they said in the 1800s. I just remembered I got to play a real one once. Shout out to my shorts pallies that get to see that kind of stuff. I love you too, even though I talk a lot about my pants pallies. Crap. We interrupt the creation of this masterpiece to go save one of my other masterpieces. I'm shooting this video in the middle of moving to a new home. And this is my studio where I get creative and make a mess. But sometimes the mess makes it into my home, it bleeds out of here, and so I've already moved everything out of my home except for my geodesic dome, which was supposed to be in this video. My landlord just called and said he found a new renter, so I gotta go move that. This will be just a quick workout, I guess. I need this dome because the inside looks very late 90s music video. It might be bigger than I remember. We need the floor. I was planning on coming back here to film this music video in it, but now I have to figure out how to get it to my new place. This might not be a dome when I'm finished with it. I originally got this dome as a ridiculous joke in lockdown, like it would keep me safer in my house. It's the size of my car. I just always want to believe anything is possible. Then I did a video letting AI direct what I should sculpt, and it asked for a dome, so it was perfect. I already had the parts for one. Okay, maybe some things are just not possible. No, we don't give up on this channel. No! Ugh, this does not stay open. Please just agree with me for a minute. You know that scene in Looney Tunes where Daffy Duck becomes self-aware that he's a drawing and then ink starts coming down on him and he has to hold it up? That's how I feel right now. Now I'm using it again for this, which makes 2 different times in this video we found out that an absurd purchase was justified. No way. Yes! There is a dome in the pop car. We did it, Pallies. The harder challenge will be getting this past Christine at our new place. Okay, now it's perfectly hidden unless Christine comes in the backyard for any reason. Oh, you're gonna mow the lawn. Maybe you shouldn't mow the lawn today. Just not go out in the yard, perhaps.
Move the dome.
What? What dome?
The one you horribly hit.
Oh, you saw that? I will as soon as Beyonce's done with it. You can't even see it. Look, that bush is completely obscuring any sort of dome that might be in this yard, which I can't tell. There's probably no dome. Okay. I'm still living in boxes at this place, but we can make art anywhere. Where were we? We have just an intro. Okay, moving on to the verse. We did bills, bills, bills. Now I want to do jumpin', jumpin'. And also I remember being a kid thinking, oh, to have a pop song, you just say the same word over and over in the title. Again, it's really glitchy and a lot of auxiliary percussion going on. Darkchild loves aux percussion. Then there's a kind of distorted synth that's following their vocal line. Sound familiar? And then a weird wah sound. That sound is so corny. I don't know how he takes all these corny sounds, but together it sounds awesome. I put a couple synths together to make this wah. It's corny enough. I'll put it all together with the glitch. And now with the vocals. We are 90s-ing. I still feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna let you in on my producer secret. Sometimes I'll listen to the instrumental version because the vocals take all of my attention and it's really hard to hear all the details with that over top. And so sometimes you'll hear a lot more when you get an instrumental version. Did we nail all of the glitch? Is that talk box? I got this talk box for a Bruno Mars music video, and I definitely should have because it was stupid. But then I did another one, and I needed it again, and now I need it for this, and we've just proved for a 3rd time in this video that acquiring something stupid was not stupid. I'm keeping it subtle, but you'll know it's there. And you'll know it's there because you're a pants pally and you stick around for the whole weird struggle, not just the cut of the music video that's going on shorts. They're gonna have no idea how this nonsense came about. Speaking of struggle, we are only now to the pre-chorus. So this is the same vocal part that I used in the intro, so I want to go back to the bills, bills, bills sound. I'm gonna go deeper in the song this time so there's a thicker arrangement. He's got synth strings going on, like that, which are in so many of these Destiny's Child songs. It's kind of like the harpsichord. It's secretly in everything. You hear those hits and arpeggios in that one, and fake synth strings are basically the only melodic instrumental thing happening here. You hear the arpeggios in that one. Okay, so now I have this for the pre-chorus. Which I added bubble pops. How absurd he uses that sound. Here's my version. The 90s were wild, but wait, it gets better. Would you put sleigh bells in anything but a Christmas song? Of course not, but you're not Darkchild. Wait, there's more. Wind chimes and that's a flexitone. We've talked about this before on this channel, and if you're new here, it is this goofy sounding thing. It looks like that, and then you bend it after you hit it, and we got one of those here. I said he liked auxiliary percussion, but I had no idea how much. So wind chimes, sleigh bells, We're doing it all. So now we basically transitioned between 2 different songs, then peppered in a 3rd song. So hey, why not add a 4th? The creation of this has already been ADD, so I might as well make the song that as well, because I really want to sound like Survivor for the 2nd half of the pre-chorus. More wind chimes, triangle, lots more glitchy stuff. Okay, he's got a crazy orchestra hit in there, and timpani, I'm pretty darn sure. Well, let's hear it with vocals. That is Survivor! Now we're to the chorus. What do we do? Those heavy breaths. I know what I want to do. I want to do the full marching band sound with Lose My Breath on the chorus. But we've already done 4 song styles before this. So cramming in a 5th would be outrageous. And also, then I would need a marching snare. Should I do it? Should I just go full marching band for the chorus? Lose My Breath is so good. This may be the moment that I get a marching snare. I've brought it up multiple times on this channel. I don't have a marching snare. Am I going to get one? No, of course not. And I actually talked about contemplating getting a marching snare, and since then, guess what? I still haven't. But I think about it way more times than I've even mentioned it to you. Hello, Christopher Bill, my favorite collaborator, unless some of the other ones are watching this.
No, it's just me.
Quick question. How many times have I approximately texted you and asked if I should get a marching snare?
I would say 15 or 20.
Yeah, it crosses my mind a lot. There are so many times that I definitely needed it.
Do you have a marching snare right now?
I think I'm about to pull the trigger.
You're never gonna regret having a marching snare.
See,
you always regret not having one.
This is why we're friends. And how many times just in this video have we proven that my purchases end up being justified? I cannot begin to express to you how excited I am about this. We'll just add to the mess of boxes in here. What a freaking dream. Thank you to my Patreon pallies for making this possible. They are the reason that outrageous music can be made. Oh, look at this, look at that! And if you also want to be the reason, join my Patreon team. I'll put a link in the description. What a beauty. It also came with a harness and sticks. That's how you know that it is a quality product and not cheapest thing I could find. Seem to be making a bit of chaos in here. If I thought hiding the dome was hard, the toughest part of this video is going to be getting this past Christine. Yes, yes, yes. I had to buy a drum key too because I've never owned a real drum. It's only ever been electronic ones.
What is that?
Nothing. Just some equipment for work. Haven't you always wanted to know a drummer?
No, I know one. I don't want one in my house.
Okay, well, it'll just be in your yard for a bit while I make a dope song.
Neighbors are not going to be happy.
That's so awesome.
I don't like that.
He loves it. Bark if you like it. See? Braxton does not like marching snares, but it made me want to point out that he also does not like what? Unhealthy food. He eats farmer's dog, which is real, fresh, healthy food. We have a smart boy. Yes. When you look at bags of traditional dog food, it's bright carrots and lovely steaks, and then you open it up and it's dried pellets. This is made from whole meat and veggies, and you probably know I have a fitness channel. Braxton cares just as much about his health and a shiny coat. The recipes can help support that with their omega-3 fatty acids, amino acids, and minerals, because we also care about looking great. When I signed up, I told the farmer's dog all about Braxton, his age, body condition, activity level, weight. Oh, sorry, buddy, I just showed the internet your weight. He's so pumped. And they use that information to send you these perfectly pre-portioned packages, which is awesome because I am constantly busy making art, and this comes right to my door, ready to serve, so he can get fed and happy, and I can get back to playing the snare drum. Okay, hold, dude. I'm trying to deliver this final line, and he's eating it too quickly. Freshen up your dog's diet and get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food. Use my link in the description. Okay, I gotta get back to drumming. I can hear my neighbors talking over this fence. Christine has me so nervous. Okay, let's make this quick. What? Can you hear me in the house? They are? It's the middle of the day though. I'm not doing it at night. The neighbors already texted. How do they have your number already?
You're never gonna regret having a marching snare.
Okay, I'm really close to being done. I'm basically matching Darkchild in the beginning of the chorus, but by the end now, I'm just writing my own composition for drumline. This acquisition is already justified. Pretty sure I have to move again after that. Totally worth it. It's sounding so good. And I want to add, thank you. See, my purchase is justified. It sounds great. There's one more thing I want to add. You remember in the 2000s when we always went, ooh, ooh? Clearly we need to add that noise in. I just want it to sound bigger, like I'm a teen at a taping of TRL. Man, if I had just a big old empty room to record in, that would sound awesome, and I definitely know where there is one that I'm definitely not allowed in anymore. Do you think I could get back into our old place? It's a gray area. We're not in or out necessarily. But my heart rate is already up from angering these neighbors, so maybe I'll just go terrorize a different neighborhood. Oh, this is so dumb. I'm so nervous. But we must make art with all possible resources. Things I do for you, pallies. Now, have they changed the door code yet? No. Yes! Looks like they've started doing work on it, but it sounds great in here. Okay, let's do this quickly. I'm so nervous. I feel like the construction people are just on a lunch break and they're gonna come back to hear me whooping in here. Check, test, 1, 2. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, good. Let's get out of here. We gotta know that my landlord doesn't watch this channel at this point, right? I hope this isn't too loud now. I just got back from the neighbors and we're buds now. It's fine. They're a nice little lovely old couple. Okay, this is a mess. The woman was like, I thought that had to be a joke. And I was like, yeah, pretty much everything I do is a joke. And then she was like, I thought you hired someone to terrorize us. And I was like, oh no, I can definitely terrorize you without paying anything. This is rough. To everyone screaming at me through their screen that I should have just taken it apart in the first place, trust me, I've built this twice before. This mess is the easiest solution. I seem to have gotten myself trapped in here. I'm glad you're getting to see this because the music video is gonna look remarkable and all of the pants pallies will know just how janky this actually is. Now I gotta get the lights working, which I'm sure will be super easy and no struggle. Oh no, come on. There we go. Spotty connections. Oh, it's rusted. There. Nope. Yes. Come on, one of you work. Wow. I do not have time to order new LEDs and then redo all of this. The point of keeping it together was that I had the light. And the sun is setting on the last possible night I could do this music video. I can't believe this remote made it in the move. Let's see if this does anything. No way. No way, I just needed the remote. Oh, it's LEDing. It's working. I forgot I could stand up in here. This is awesome. I'm shooting from this angle because it is nighttime now and there's no way I can get away with. So I'll be miming the whole thing and I hope it doesn't look fake, but you'll know it is. So glad I kept this skirt from the actual Destiny's Child era. I wore this to my high school graduation and then my college graduation. And now this, so we're justifying not just buying things, but never throwing anything out. Now, please enjoy Down, Down, Down by Destiny's Child.
Ooh, one step to the right. Ooh, there's a heat wave. Coming at us. Too hot to think straight. Too cold to panic. All of the problems just feel dramatic. And now we're running to the first bar that we find, yeah. Ooh, one step to the right. We headed to the dive bar we always thought was nice. Ooh, you run to the left. Just work me in the middle, boy. I can't read your mind. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em. They are caught down. Pocket Lexus. Throw your keys up. Stick around. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now.